On day 4, we are halfway through our first week. We're going to do a vinyasa flow class, and we'll be working on strengthening our core and doing a lot of variations of plank poses. This is one of my favorite classes to teach, so I hope you'll really enjoy it. We won't be using any props for this practice, so all you need is your mat, and we're going to begin in a wide-legged child's pose. Big toes together, knees about to the edges of the mat or so, depending on your flexibility. And just walk the palms forward until the forehead comes down on the floor. And we're gonna take a good 5 or so deep belly breaths here. Melting the heart down. Relax the neck. And let's walk the palms back in, coming into our tabletop pose. So bring your knees in a little bit so they can be directly underneath your hips. Palms directly underneath your shoulders, fingertips spreading wide. So we're gonna firm up our belly, keeping the lower back really flat. And let's extend our right leg up and back. So the tendency here is to let that right hip roll open towards the sides. Keep an internal rotation. So your right hip is facing down, as is the knee and the toes, pressing into the heel. Stay here if this is enough. If you'd like to go a little further and engage your core and work on balance, you're gonna lean into your right hand and extend the left arm forward. Bicep is along the ear, thumb is pointing straight up. Take an inhale to lengthen and reach. And as you exhale, round through the upper back and bring your elbow and knee to touch. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale to extend. Exhale, bring it in. Use your abdominals to pull through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. Last one. Inhale, extend. Keep your leg up. Bring your left palm to the floor. So I'm gonna drop my right toes to the mat, and I'm gonna roll to the inside edge of my right foot. Stay on your left palm and reach your right arm up towards the sky. So this is a modified variation of our side plank. I'm aligning my right shoulder, stacking it directly over the top of the left, only looking up if it feels okay for the neck, otherwise keep your gaze straight forward or down. Lifting the hips up. Engaging the glutes and the hamstrings. Lean a little bit more weight into your left hand and left knee, and we're gonna float our right leg up off the floor. So press into that back heel and reach. Stay here if you'd like. If you'd like to take it a tiny bit further, you're gonna bend into your right knee and maybe catch that foot with your palm. If you're able to grab a hold of your foot, you're gonna press it into the hand as you lean your chest forward and reach your head back. So a nice stretch into the quads, a little bit of a back bend, stretching into the shoulders and working on balance. So there's a lot going on here. Keep your gaze steady, try not to hold your breath. If you're holding onto the foot, let it go. Reach your right arm back up, and let's come back into our tabletop pose. Right hand down, right knee in. Take 1 round of cat and cow before we do the second side. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and drop the head. Coming back to neutral, firm up your belly. This time, kick the left leg up and back. So notice how when you lift that left leg, it's really tempting to let the belly drop down. You need to engage the lower part of your abdominals to squeeze in. Lower back stays flat, right arm extends forward. Inhale to reach. Exhale, contract and round through the upper back. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. Last one. Inhale to extend. Keep your leg up. Just bring your right hand to the floor. You're gonna drop your left toes to the mat. Roll to the inside edge of your left foot. Lean on your right hand and extend the left arm up. So starting with this modified side plank, just stacking our joints so my left hip is over the right, my left shoulder is directly on top of the right. Pressing and lifting up through the hips. Feel the glutes and the hamstrings engage as you float your left leg off the mat. So press into that heel. Keep spreading the fingertips wide. Taking our little back bend, start to bend into your left knee and catch a hold of that foot with your left hand. If you're able to hold on to it, you're gonna press that foot into the palm as you press your heart forward and lean your head back. Try not to let the ankle lift up too high past the knee. With control, release the back foot and come back into your tabletop pose. One more round of cat and cow from here. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral and let's find our first downward facing dog. Palms go forward a few inches, curl the toes under and lift up. Feet are hip width distance apart. Go ahead and paddle the feet. Bend the knees, shake out the hips. Get as comfortable as you can in this down dog. Let's reach our right leg up towards the sky. Bend your right knee and open up that hip. See if you can press your chest towards your thighs a little bit more and extend and reach through the arms. Squeeze the glutes to lift your right knee up a little higher. Let's straighten and square our right leg so the right thigh is turning down. We're gonna look forward past our palms and come to step your foot about 3 inches behind your right wrist. So not all the way to the top of the mat. From here, I'm gonna roll to the outside edges of both feet so that all 10 toes are pointing towards the right side of my mat. I'm leaning on my left hand and I'm gonna reach my right arm up and over, bicep along the ear. So on an inhale, I'm gonna press into the feet and lift my hips up as high as I can. And as I exhale, I'm gonna drop my hips down and reach my right arm back. Let's do that a few more times. So inhale, lift up, engaging the obliques. And then exhale, sink the hips and look back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to lower, last one. Inhale, lift up, reach. Drop your right palm to the floor and let's take our flow. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, we meet in downward dog. Let your head hang heavy. Same sequence over on the second side. Left leg extends up and back as you bend into your left knee and open up that hip. See if you're able to lift that left knee up a little bit higher, making it the highest point. Keep pressing your left shoulder down so they stay squared. Let's straighten and square our left thigh and left leg, and then step it forward about 3 inches or so behind your left wrist. Roll to the outside edges of both feet. Lean onto your right palm so all 10 toes are facing towards the left side of your mat. And you're gonna reach your left arm alongside the ear. Fingertips are reaching towards the top of your mat. Take an inhale to lift up, pressing into the legs. And then exhale, drop the hips, reach the palm back. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, press into your back foot. Exhale, drop down. Last one. Inhale as high up as you can. Let's look down, bring your left hand down, take your flow. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to down dog, 3 breaths. Stretch through the arms. Shake out the head. So keeping our hips squared this time, let's reach our right leg up and back. Take an inhale to reach it up, and as you exhale, come forward into plank pose, drop your hips, and tap your right knee as high up as you can towards the upper arm. Back into your three-legged dog, inhale. And then exhale, come forward to plank. This time, touch your knee towards your nose. Round through the upper back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Coming into a twist, into plank pose. This time, you're bringing your right knee towards the left arm as high as you can, dropping the hips. Three-legged dog. Stepping forward into your high lunge. Right foot in between the palms. Make sure your feet are hip-width distance apart. Press the feet into the floor and lift up. Right knee bends generously. You might need to bend a little bit into your back knee as well, just so the pelvis can stay neutral underneath our shoulders. Lifting the chest, squeezing your shoulder blades behind your back. Find a little bit more lift. We're gonna come into an easy twist from here. So my right arm is gonna stay up exactly as it is right now, and I'm gonna drop my left palm to the floor beside my right foot. So right arm up, rolling that right shoulder back. So I'm stacking one shoulder directly over the other. Try to get your right thigh parallel to the ground. Only looking up if it's okay for the neck, otherwise leave that out. Now here's our tricky transition. We're coming from here into side plank. So you'll need to roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Look down to help with balance. If you want a challenge, look up, and you're gonna stack your right leg directly over the left and press your hips up. If you need the extra assistance here, just drop your knee to the floor, otherwise lift it up. 3 deep breaths, engaging the obliques, lifting the hips up a little higher. Let's take our vinyasa, lower your right palm to the floor. Inhale here, exhale, lower. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to down dog. Stretch really long. Shake out the head. And let's go to the second side. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, tap your left knee towards the outer edge of your left arm. Drop the hips, reach your heart forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift it up. Exhale, keep it centered, knee to nose. Round the upper back, pull the belly in. Inhale, extend. And take it into a twist. Left knee over towards your right upper arm. Drop the hips, look forward. Three-legged dog. And high lunge. Left foot in between the hands. Back heel is lifted. Power up the legs and lift up. So a strong foundation through the legs. Bending into your left knee. Maybe bend and drop the hips a tiny bit lower as you lift the chest up. From here, we're coming into our twist. Left arm stays up, right palm drops to the floor. So align your left shoulder with your right. Make sure your right shoulder isn't popping forward here. Keep it nice and solid. Drop the left hip down a little more so your thigh is parallel to the ground. Back knee is lifted. From here into our side plank. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot, and you're gonna stack your left leg over your right, pressing and lifting the hips up, looking wherever is comfortable, wherever helps you balance the most. Try not to hold your breath. Take another inhale here, and let's take our flow. Left hand down, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. And let's go to child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, forehead to the floor for 5 breaths. And let's walk our palms back up and lift up. So one more side plank to go. Let's bring our palms underneath our shoulders. We're gonna curl the toes under and lift the knees off the floor. So really important here is that you keep your feet hip width distance apart instead of zipping them in together. So give yourself a little bit of space. And then we're gonna drop both heels over to the left. So you want the edges of your feet down on the floor. You're gonna lean into your left palm and extend the right arm up. So press the feet down, lift the hips up. On an inhale, we're gonna look up and reach to the right fingertips. And as you exhale, you're gonna curl under and thread your right arm through. So I'm almost bringing my right shoulder parallel to the mat. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale to reach. Last one. Exhale, squeeze it in. Drop your right palm to the mat. Lift your heels right away, second side. Heels drop to the right. Reach your left arm up. Press into the hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, thread it through. Try to lower the left shoulder as much as you can. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, reach through the left arm. Exhale, reach that left arm under. Look down, plant your left palm. Lift your heels high off the mat. Come into your forearm plank. So heart extends forward here. It's really tempting to lift the hips up high. It makes it a lot easier. See if you can keep them down low. We're gonna inhale to reach the right heel up. Exhale, tap the knee towards the outer arm. Inhale, reach it back 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Step the right foot back, switch sides. Left heel up. Exhale, in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, in. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Step it back. Lower your hips. Take your Sphinx pose. Stretch out the abdominals. If the lower back feels pretty good, you can take seal, pressing the palms into the mat, lifting the elbows up. If there's pinching in the lower back, just keep your elbows on the floor. 5 breaths. And let's lower. Palms under the shoulders, press back up. Our final plank. Let's swing our legs forward. So we're gonna do reverse plank, which is not something that we do, or at least that I tend to do too often. It's one of the more neglected types of plank poses, and it's pretty hard, which is probably why it's neglected. So keep your palms underneath your shoulders. You want your fingertips spreading. My fingertips are pointing towards my heels. Legs are really firm, really straight, and I'm pointing and reaching through my toes. I'm gonna tuck my tailbone under, lift my heart, and then press your palms into the mat, straighten the arms, and see if you can lift your hips up high. Maybe getting the feet to come flat onto the floor, toes pointing forward. If your neck is sensitive, you'll be better off keeping your chin tucked in towards your chest. Otherwise, feel free to look up. And most likely you'll feel a really, really deep stretch into the front of the shoulders here. Focus on breathing, lifting the hips up a little more. And hips come down onto the floor. Let's take a fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the waist and fold. Rolling back up. Let's finish off with a seated twist. Bring your right knee in. And you're just gonna cross your right foot over the left thigh. Keep all 4 corners of that right foot firmly pressing down. Lift the chest up. Let's bring our right fingertips behind us about 6 inches or so. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale to twist. Hook your left elbow to the inner right thigh crease. So make sure you're not slouching or rounding forward. Pull the lower belly in to help you twist a little deeper. Relax the right shoulder down. And release, just a little counter twist. Fingertips to the floor, open up to the other side. And come back to center. Let's switch sides. Right leg forward. Bend the left knee. Cross your left foot over your right thigh. Left fingertips behind you. Inhale, right arm up, extend. Exhale, maintain that extension as you twist, hooking your right elbow to the inner left thigh. Press firmly into the ball of your left foot. Don't roll to the outer ankle. Release. Little counter twist, fingertips either side, open up the chest, and come back for a very well-deserved rest. Lie all the way down on your back. Take up space. Get comfortable and settled. And it might feel good for this one to just let the palms rest on the belly. Feeling the effects of your practice on your core, on your hip flexors, and the erectors, muscles around your spine. Everything that we worked here. Please give yourself a couple minutes in Shavasana. Let yourself fully rest and relax. And when you're ready to get up, do so really slowly and mindfully. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for another practice.